good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Dima, serious music? A lot of crashing out has been going on in the United States, especially concerning the outcome of the political election.
Kamala, you're fired!
By now, you would think that people would accept it and just move on with their lives, but no, they can't move on with their lives.
This is why y'all lost. These elementary school tactics don't work on adults. You can tell all y'all are mentally unhinged. I see cutting their hair now. You cutting your hair for what? You retarded. That's why. No way in the world should somebody else winning an election affect me that goddamn bad.
He's right, you know.
But yeah, it has affected people so bad, which is crazy because women are out here saying the weirdest things.
I'm proud to say that I voted early, and I voted for Kamala Harris.
So, okay, I've been seeing that a lot. Like, either I'm seeing people saying, hey, if you're a black man and you get shot by the police, then don't call them because they won't march for you when you're dead. But the next threat is coming from women saying things like, well, we're not going to sleep with you if you vote for Donald Trump. And the one lady that has went viral the most is a lady by the name of Gabby F.E.
Donald Trump is president, and I think all women should stop having sex for the next 4 years in protest and protection of your bodies. As we know, if that little baby inside you gives you any trouble and you need an emergency health care, you're and you're gonna die. I think that is sufficient enough reason to stop having sex. Don't you agree? This vote wasn't a vote for Americans. This vote was for men. And unless we want to become the Handmaid's Tale, then us women need to protest because this is some buttery bull. I'm sorry to the women and minorities who aren't going to get the help that they need in the next 4 years. I'm sorry for the people who are impoverished who are just going to keep dying from starvation and lack of healthcare and lack of governmental support. People are actually praising this guy, and it's a freaking joke. Look at the states he won. You won't catch me there. You'll catch me in New York City. And I'm sorry to all the women who are going to suffer in these bumpkin-ass, small-ass little towns because of this. Reason why I'm a New Yorker and always will be. Florida. Now,
I've covered this lady before on the platform, and she's supposed to be a plus-size dating coach. I mean, you know, a lot of people would think that she's like really delusional, and I don't know if she has a mustache or not. I'm not necessarily sure if she does. I don't know what's going on, but okay, you know, she's a plus-size model, right? And then brother Tariq Nasheed, he actually got wind of this and decided to discuss this particular lady on the Twitter space.
To like Kamala losing, but I've just been seeing like a bunch of like black women just saying like we're collectively like opting out. This is like white women's fight or whatever the case may be. I don't know. I just didn't know if you had seen it maybe, or if you knew more about it or had any thoughts on it.
Well, you know, there's a lot of videos of some of these women, and some of them are tethers. A lot of them are just doing a lot of performative nonsense. A lot of them are feminists. A lot of them are LGBT. And they're complaining about Kamala losing. So a lot of them are just capping. And then there's a couple of them talking about they're going to withhold sex in protest. And there's always the big old booger bear looking ones making that threat. I posted one earlier. Some chick looked like Ving Rhames with a silk press talking about she gonna hold out sex in protest. Ma'am, you already in protest. Ain't nobody trying to hit that. I hate when people make these weird threats. It's always these big Pakistanis talking about what they ain't gonna do sexually. Ain't nobody checking for you.
So if you look at this tweet that Tariq Nasheed put up just on November the 7th, he says this woman said she is going to punish men for letting Trump get back in office by withholding sex in protest. Y'all done messed up now, fellas. Now, let me just talk about this because I don't even want to really get into, I don't want to get into what the brothers were saying in the comments, right? Because it was brutal, to say the least. But I'm not even going to talk about that. I want to talk about the subsequent video that she said just a few days ago after saying that she was not going to have sex anymore.
Where are the good men? I know that you're asking this because you run into so many losers. You're just like, what am I doing wrong? My mother called me last night and she said, change your strategy. And so I did. And let me tell you over the last few months what has worked for me and what hasn't. And maybe this can help you. If you like this content, please follow me for more dating advice. So first thing you're going to want to do is dress up really nice, maybe like a cute little bodycon dress to show off your figure, a full face of makeup, just to present yourself the best. And you're going to go to the grocery store. You're going to go grocery shopping all dolled up. I literally did that by accident, and I kid you not, every aisle that I went to, I got stopped by a man to have a conversation, and a couple of them asked for my phone number.
Stop the cap.
So she's talking about she's meeting all of these good men in the grocery store. They're stopping her on every aisle. Now, I don't know if that's literally what's going on. Again, she's a dating coach. I don't know if she's trying to get clients or anything. You know, she does have a link tree. And when I go to that link tree, she's selling exclusive content. You know, I don't know if these things are true, all right? But obviously, if you're going to be going out on dates and things like that, one would assume that they're probably going to be, if you like the guy, some level of, you know, sexual exchanges going on there. It just only would make sense that that's probably what's going to happen. So I say that to say this to some of the brothers out there, is that basically when you hear somebody talk like her, it's like the lady just saying whatever she wants to say, and the lady is quite delusional. So it's very hard or difficult to take somebody like this serious when it's easy to say, well, this person has no idea what they are talking about. And that probably is the case, right? And this is one of the reasons why a lot of men, if you really want to be honest, if you're dealing with women that are from the Democratic Party, seeing how they have been acting, you know, a lot of ladies just, it's who wants to deal with that? Like, if you're crashing out like that, and if that's who you are, you're getting this angry over things, you wouldn't even want to have a sexual relationship with a person like that, because you don't know what they might do. They might call the police. They might blame you for something that you didn't do. It's just a scary situation all over, and you just can't take anybody like that serious. So it wouldn't even matter what you look like. It's just the fact that you are completely deranged is the biggest issue that I think a lot of men would have. And so it's like, oh, you don't want to let me do whatever? Well, that's great. Like, I'm glad that you feel that way, because something is wrong with you anyway. And it's like, you know, a lot of the guys, I'm not even going to get into attraction level, but the two ladies that I posted, from what I was seeing, like, a lot of guys were like, okay, well, we really don't care that you don't want to do that, or any other woman that, you know, that thinks like you, or it could even be women that resemble you. And they're just saying this because they don't have any clue of what guys really want are out there on the market. And again, this is exactly how Democrats are. I mean, even in the dating world, look at all of the black Democrats, Roland Martin, you know, you look at some of these other guys out here, Isaac Hayes III, they're all completely delusional. And it's like, what are you talking about? What do you mean? I just don't get it. It doesn't make any sense. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Pretty sure for all of you, subscribe to the bell. We're out.